Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome back to another day of praying through the darkness. Our topic for today is found from Psalms 147:11, and we are reminded of the steadfast love that God has for His people who know how to fear Him and to show Him reverence. The Lord takes pleasures in those who fear Him and in those who hope in His steadfast love. Now, there are many different variations of this particular verse. This one is found in the New Standard Version. The King James Version said, "The Lord taketh pleasures in them that fear Him, and in them that hope in His mercy." In the English Standard Version we find, "But the Lord takes pleasure in those who fear Him and in those who hope in His steadfast love." Now, what I want you to notice in all three of those is that word fear. Now, David here is not talking about the fear that we have that is being scared, being lost, being without hope. The fear that he's talking about here means that God takes delight in everyone who finds joy and satisfaction in Him. You know, this little bitty part here in the very beginning, "the Lord delights in," takes pleasure in, is a powerful statement for all of us, because David is reminding us that God isn't just merely tolerant of His people, but He is genuinely, that's the word I want. He is genuinely pleased with His children, because we have made the choice to accept Him as our Creator, as our Father. So that right there pleases God. But when we look at those who fear Him, like I said, it doesn't mean that we are to be dreadful, that we're to be scared. No. Instead, it means that those of us who fear Him revere Him. We show reverence towards Him. We are in awe of Him. Because, stop and think about it, folks. We turned our back on Him. I mean, Adam and Eve had a good thing going. Wouldn't you agree? But when they made the choice to go against God's wishes, to me, that's turning our back on Him. And that's what created the sin that put a distance between us and God. But for God to already have a plan in place, knowing that at some point this was going to happen, He had already decided that if and when it did happen, that He was going to fix that break. And that fix was Jesus Christ, our Savior, so that we could find our way back to Him, to the purpose that He had for us, which was to be a companion with Him, to fellowship with Him, to enjoy all that He has for His creation, and us being His most prized creation. So when we show fear towards God, we are demonstrating our willingness to turn away from sin, from evil, from anything that breaks that connection between us and God. So the Lord takes pleasure in those who fear Him. God is delighted. God is ecstatic for those of us who choose to accept His love and His mercy and grace, and to those of us that once we've done that, we demonstrate our fear, our reverence, our respect for who He is. In the next part, in those who hope in his steadfast love, I just love that. Steadfast love. That means that no matter what I do, no matter how far away I get from God, he is always there waiting for me. His covenant with me is always loyal and faithful. His commitment to me is sure. It is demonstrated by the sacrifice of his son on the cross for me. He is benevolent and compassionate, and I can see that whenever I come to him in prayer, whenever I sit and listen to what it is that he wants me to absorb through the verses that I'm studying for that particular day. And God's mercy and goodness is evident to me every day of my life. Because, when I come to him in confusion, when I come to him in confession, I don't see pity or feel pity from God. All I see is kindness, an undeserving forgiveness. Because, now that I am a child of God, I know spiritual right from wrong. But does that mean that I always choose the right? No, because I'm human. I am still going to falter. I am still going to fail. But I can rest assured in my faith that God's love is always going to be steadfast for me. He's never going to break his promises. He's never going to shun me. He is always there waiting to wrap me up in his arms of mercy and forgiveness and show me nothing but love and compassion. Steadfast love brings with it the hope that I can trust in, that I can rely on God. So let's take and wrap up this whole verse here that David shares with us. Just a second, because I found this in my devotionals this morning and I thought it was just really, really wonderful. Psalms 147:11 teaches that God is pleased with those who hold him in reverence, in awe, and respect, are obedient to his will out of that respect, and that we place our full trust and confidence in his faithful, enduring love, knowing that he is good and merciful. Isn't that wonderful? This is a beautiful verse given to us by David that combines not only trust and our reverence for who God is, but that it takes those two attitudes of trust and reverence and binds them together to help us to understand and cling to a deeper relationship with who God is. God, your love is steadier than the largest mountains on earth. You will not be swayed away from compassion or your mercy because it's who you are. In the same way, I find hope in your unending, unmoving, fiery love. When all seems lost, help me to lift my eyes to you, because you never change your mind about me. Hope does not always come easily. It is like warfare to anticipate your goodness in the face of trials and circumstances that test my belief systems. But when it comes down to it, my confidence is not based on my own works or worth. It is based on you. I take hope in you today. Lord, you are where all my hope finds their fulfillment. You are the hand that steadies me throughout my life. So help me to stay close to you. I am yours for all the rest of my days. Meet me in the middle of my mess, Lord, and fill my heart with your peace. A steadfast hope is what we are guaranteed whenever we accept God's love, when we show our fear, our reverence for him, in knowing that he never breaks his promises in knowing that His love is steadfast for us. It's always going to be there, no matter how far away we roam or no matter how big a mess we get ourselves in. I hope that you've enjoyed today's devotional. Let me remind you that this comes from us today from this little blue book that's put out by Broad Street Publishers. You'll find a link for it down in the description box. All you have to do is click on it and it'll take you right to it. So once again, thank you all for being here. Please be sure and like the video. And also, if there's anyone you know of who needs to be reminded of the steadfast love that God has for them, please be sure and share it out. When the shadows of darkness wish to creep in and cloud your world, remember that steadfast love of God is there for you. Cling to it and reach out for it. And remember, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.